when my name came up, things like terrorist and kill him, and that your running mate didn't mention.
There's a lot of things that have been yelled at your rally, Senator Obama, that I'm not happy about either. I have repudiated every time someone's been out of line.
And McCain directly...
And neener. It's 11 minutes after 6 o'clock at Fox 40 Live. Politics getting personal in this 2008 election year. And last night's debate, the candidates talked about supporters getting out of line. So passions are running high this season. Doesn't take long for things to get heated. Here to show us how to talk politics and do it politely is our etiquette consultant, Rebecca Black. Hi, Rebecca.
Hello.
I'm so glad you're here.
So nice to be here.
Before we get to how we should behave, just do you have any comments on, did you watch the debate last night, and how well behaved were our two candidates, as far as etiquette goes?
Oh, my. Well, there was a moment there that I thought, oh, my goodness, they're going to be civil, and then, it fell apart, which is unfortunate.
The McCain supporters have been after him to get more aggressive, and the buzz this morning is Barack was a little calmer, and John McCain was he inappropriately swinging last night?
Well, I can't really say inappropriately, but in an etiquette sense.
That's it. Not a political question, just an etiquette question.
Yes,
interesting.
It could have been nicer.
All right, so this is an interesting issue, and it started with us, kind of in a staff meeting talking about etiquette in politics and when it's appropriate to bring it up with friends and coworkers and loved ones, and what are the basic rules of thumb for behaving well when politics come into conversation?
Well, it's similar to discussing religion.
Okay.
We should be very, very careful because you may end up getting an answer that you don't really want to hear. That person that you thought was right along with you on everything, and then, oh my goodness, she's a screaming liberal or right-wing conservative. Yeah. So it's like, oh no.
First thing we saw on the screen was consider the place. How does that factor in?
Well, there are some places, some forums that you just don't want to discuss politics.
Is work one of them, by the way?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. We do not discuss politics, although I know a lot of people do.
Yeah. Well, of course, we have to at our workplace. Okay. It seems to me if it's somebody that you know well enough at work, you probably already know what their politics are, and otherwise don't bring it up, huh?
Well, yeah. We think that we do know people, and we take it for granted, but we really shouldn't.
Okay. Item number 2 said basic manners. And what does that mean?
Courtesy, consideration, respect. These are the basic premises, and this means that we don't interrupt when people are talking. That's a dismissive behavior. And listening. We want to listen to the entire whatever, especially if we do end up discussing politics.
Okay, yeah, and there's a lot of not listening in an angry political discourse. All right, work and politics don't mix, and it can be an us and them thing, right?
Yes. It can create that us against them mentality, and that also relates to our social situations. Can you imagine a dinner party and you're the only liberal there or conservative? So
I won't see which side, but been there, done that. Okay. And by the way, I don't know if this one's on our list, but how about first date? Is that a bad time to bring up politics?
Oh my, yeah, right up there with your ex.
Okay. Although broadly, we can talk just in general social settings, right?
Absolutely.
So, well, we're running out of places where we can talk about it. So, but is the answer then, and we see it on screen, privately? Is that when we talk about it?
Privately, and be open to the fact that that person just may have completely different views than you.
Yeah, can't we all just get along? I think
that would be nice.
Isn't that the question we ask? and the last one is, it's a choice.
Yes, absolutely. Choose. Do we really want to talk about politics? Because you can just decide not to, or if it's turning a little ugly, like a little bit last night, then we can agree to disagree and move on.
I know there are some marriages where that's the choice they have to make if they're going to keep living in the same house. It's just to realize you don't have to talk about politics and don't do it. That is wonderful, useful help, and you are always delightful when you come on, Rebecca. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.